Hi, James Paccitti, entertainment attorney and production counsel in Los Angeles, and this is the second of 3 videos discussing the process of a production becoming a SAG signatory. In the prior video, I discussed the initial signatory application. In this video, I'm going to discuss the next steps in the process after the signatory application is submitted and SAG responds. Now, SAG's response will be usually several days to perhaps a week after the signatory application is submitted. SAG will then send a packet of information and documents that need to be completed. Now, it's important, producers are already prepared to provide the information and complete these documents before they even submit the signatory application. Producers will be asked to complete and return numerous documents, and these documents include the production company formation documents. For example, if the production entity is an LLC, then SAG will require the articles of organization. Also, there will be a company authorization form that needs to be completed and submitted, providing who will be the signatory on behalf of the production for any documents with SAG. Obviously, also the SAG-AFTRA Agreement for the independent producers, that being whichever agreement applies based on the budget level. There's a pension plan adherence letter producers must sign. There's a television theatrical production checklist that will need to be completed. There's also the pre-production cast list that will need to be completed and submitted to SAG. At that point also, even though a script's already been submitted, SAG will request a copy of the shooting script. And also the day out of days, SAG will want to know, of course, that information as well about the days that the actors will be working. And at this point, the SAG will want not just the budget, but the line item budget. The next is the production has to provide documentation who's going to be employing the actors. Now that is going to be the production entity. So this information needs to, of course, match with the documents regarding the formation documents regarding the production entity previously requested. Step 4 will involve chain of title documents. SAG will require any agreements that affect ownership of the film. And this, of course, would involve a copy of Form PA that was submitted to the U.S. Copyright Office relating to the screenplay and proof of its registration, or at least submission, because registration can take quite a while with the U.S. Copyright Office. All assignment agreements relating to the film and the underlying rights, including proof of each filing with the U.S. Copyright Office. This would include, for example, a short form copyright assignment that was executed pursuant to a script purchase agreement if the script was purchased from a writer as opposed to a writer for hire. Copies of any distribution, licensing, and our sales agency agreements will also be requested if they exist at that time, which they may not. Now, check out the third of 3 videos where I discuss the final steps to becoming a SAG signatory production.